Welcome to the Launch to Six podcast, a podcast about how you can launch your online business from 0 to 6 figures in 24 months or less, regardless of your prior experience. Now, here's your hosts.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Launch to Six podcast. This time round, you're with the Three Musketeers. All of us are together. So you've got myself, Tomash, Tom, and Casper.
Hi guys.
And in today's episode, we're going to talk about chatbots. And some of you guys might not be too familiar with a chatbot. You're like, what is this? I mean, Casper, you actually used to write these, used to build these things from scratch upwards. What is a chatbot?
Yes. Well, it's a chatbot is essentially a piece of software that allows you to like the name suggests, have a chat with an AI. So it's usually a few pre-programmed responses. So there'll generally be like an FAQ and a bunch of questions that you'll want it to answer because they kind of get frequently asked. There's also a few humorous responses that you can program in. You've got a lot of control essentially over what it says. But yes, like you said, I started my my programming career writing chatbots. It was quite interesting just over 10 years ago.
And so, I mean, Tom, from your perspective, from a marketing perspective, how do we use these chatbots?
Yeah, so from a marketing standpoint, people use the chatbots because you can add them. For example, let's just say someone opts in for something like a video series or an ebook or a checklist, or they're opting in to receive something. You collect their email, which is great. You're building your email list, but you can build what's called your messenger list. So that's the reason why people would do it. So the open rates on Facebook Messenger is about 90%. Compared to 15% of email rates. So that's why people are incorporating them. And you can, as Casper is saying, you can use a software called manychat.com. It's about it's probably about $9 to $10 a month, $15 a month maximum. And you can integrate that with a click of a button. So let's just say someone opts in on the second page, they can put get my book and they will click it and it will automatically add to their messenger list. And then you can create automatic campaigns that send them the ebook. But what you can do is crazy now. You can have many behavioral message campaigns based on what they click, and you can have a 2-month series through Messenger. You can create audio messages as well that automatically go through. So you can essentially have a conversation with your clients, and also you can do it manually. So you can hop into the app and actually reply manually. So it's very good. Open rates are huge, and let's be honest, there's 2 billion users on Facebook. So that's why people are using chatbots.
Yeah, and I mean, it is a very powerful tool, chatbots, and I think the market does sometimes adjust to it. Sometimes we're like, "Oh, this is very obviously a chatbot." I mean, Casper, you've worked with these in sort of the background of it. I mean, what are the limitations to something like this? Because somebody listening, they might be like "Oh, magic!"
There are a few best practices that you can do. And I'd say the most important one is to actually let your users know that they're talking to a bot, because they can. Some users feel a bit uneasy, kind of almost as if they're being conned, and there's not a real person on board. But if it starts off with like, "Hey, I'm a bot. I'm here to help you," kind of like a virtual assistant, then people are usually a little bit more open, and they're a bit more likely to talk and interact with the chatbot, actually ask it questions. But they can also ask it, can I talk to a human? And very often that will kind of get logged and get passed on. And you can also use that because not everyone's comfortable talking to a chatbot, or maybe they can't phrase something in a particular way to get the chatbot to understand. But yeah, the technology is constantly improving. You've got massive leaps in the field. So AI is really progressing. It's really progressed in the recent years. When I started out, it was pre-programmed responses. It was just like, if it asks something like this, or maybe like pattern searching, so it will look for certain words and then provide responses based on those words. But today with technologies like neural networks, they can actually kind of analyze the grammar, natural language processing, and kind of really analyze the meaning of the sentence and kind of come up with helpful and meaningful responses.
And I mean, Tom, just to sort of wrap us up, how and when should someone be using a chatbot in their business? ManyChat is the software which we're mentioning. It's a very easy software to use. There are others out there, of course, but I mean, how and when should someone be using this in their business?
They start using it straight away. Yeah,
Right, okay,
I would start using it straight away. It's really cheap. The open rates are huge. You collect your list. The good thing about ManyChat is what they do is you can have like, here's your link to your book, and then you can, like what Casper said, you have a button, talk to human, and then you can either have you or one of your team go in there and answer questions live. You can do audio messages. It's very personal. But
there's usually a delay. If a human comes in, it's probably going to take a few minutes, whereas the chatbot's instant. It's instantly going to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
ManyChat, you can actually have a delay. If you want to have a 30-second writing delay.
Yes, you can have the dots show up to make it appear as if there's somebody actually writing and considering a response to your question. It's very, very powerful.
Yeah, I would do that. I would do that for 5 messages and then say, look, I'm a bot for launch-to-6.com. If you want to talk to one of our team, please, hit yes. And then you can just go in there, manually chat. You can sell through there. You can book calls. It's great for, let's just say, for example, someone's a coach here, a life coach. They have someone book a call and they say, here's a checklist before you jump on a call. Get the checklist. Now you've got their messenger, because guess what? Most people don't show up for the calls. You can go in. Everyone checks their Facebook messages. You can go in. 90% of people do. It's the stats. Message them. Hey, we're ready for a call. Are you free? Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder. It's just really effective, and you can do a blast as well. Let's just say you're going live. You can do a whole blast to your list. So it's like an email list, but messenger list. I would start now. I would honestly start using it now.
And it's very, very easy to integrate as well. They'll usually give you a snippet of code that you just copy, paste, drop it straight into your website. Or if you're using something like WordPress, there'll be places where you can literally drop and copy that snippet of code. It's very, very easy to integrate, very easy to get up and running.
Yeah, no, definitely, guys. Awesome. Well, we hope that's been useful. Guys, as always, check out the Launch 6 forum. We'll actually put a link to ManyChat in the description. Practicing what we preach, this will be an affiliate link. So if you guys, sign up through it, then that's a nice little thank you for us. Give us a nudge if you've gone through that link and ManyChat has been helpful to you. We're really happy to give you a shout out, maybe some of the bonuses. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you very much. Thank you for lending us your ears, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
Guys, take care.
Hey guys, it's Tom Ash. We hope you guys have enjoyed the episode as much as we've loved putting it together for you. Please guys, do us a huge favor. Hit that love button, hit that subscribe button, and review us on Apple iTunes. We do read the comments. We want to improve our content and give you guys the best that we've got. Equally, the best comment, guys, we will shout you guys out, and we are giving out free courses. So guys, please come hit that love button, leave us a review, and we'll catch you on the next podcast, guys. All the best. Take care.